Hi, I'm Youdale. I'm the editor of Access International magazine, and I'm here at Bauma talking to Corey Ramo, who's the product category director for boom lifts at JLG, about their new product here, the 1500 AJP boom, which is an articulated product and is the biggest articulated boom in the industry. So what are the main features of this product?
This is our new 1500 AJP. It's the world's largest self-propelled articulated boom lift. I think probably the greatest features of this machine are the productivity that this machine brings to the market. It's kind of redefining productivity on a number of levels. The biggest benefit is probably the work envelope of this machine. It's the first thing is it's got 600 pounds capacity anywhere in the work envelope. But kind of the bonus benefit is you get 1,000 pounds capacity in nearly all of the work envelope. It's only the minor fringes of the work envelope that you're not getting that added capacity. While they're going throughout this large work envelope, they're going to be traversing quickly and moving quickly thanks to JLG's quick stick technology. That's going to allow the operators to get from full 150-foot working height all the way down to the ground in just over 2 minutes. So not only can they get to lots of spaces and lots of work areas, they can get there pretty quickly. And when they're getting this machine to the work site, off the truck, for such a large machine, it sets up pretty quickly. You can get your axles out in about a minute. You can get your boom up quickly, so you can get on the site and to the job application pretty quickly. In addition to that, if you've got an operator that is willing to drive this machine while they're up 150 feet in the air, like our other JLG boom lifts, you can drive it while you're fully elevated in the air. And for such a large machine, it does get down thanks to our hydraulically powered pivoting axles. It will still fit on most trucks, making it a fully transportable machine.
So why did you decide to go bigger with this product?
Go bigger. That's a good question. For JLG, we were actually in this space before a few years back. We had a 150-foot articulated machine. It was an old design for us, though. It was old technology. It was a heavy machine. It was a large machine. So we already played in the market, and we knew the market was there. We just felt like we could do it better than we had done it in the past. But knowing those key hurdles that we had in the past with the large footprint, you needed special permits or special trucks to carry it around. We knew we could do better. So we came back to it, but just in a more efficient manner. It's now a more compact machine, it's a more agile machine, and it can move faster to the work areas. So we were there before, but I think we came back and just made it a better product for the customers.
So what are the advantages to the customer?
There's probably a couple packages. I think the productivity piece we mentioned quite a bit. The vast work envelope, being able to move through that work envelope quickly, lower transportation costs for our customers, and I think there's a benefit kind of buried in here that not all will see right away until they get on the machine and drive it, but we call it 50-50 weight distribution. So you get in the machine and you're driving it over the work site. That 50-50 weight distribution means if you get a little up on a side or on an angle, your tires aren't going to slip. That even distribution is going to allow you to terrain evenly. And then also, the benefit for the owner that's transporting this machine is when you have a product with 50-50 weight distribution, it makes loading it onto a trailer and getting it set up and getting your axle distribution, it makes that really easy as well. If you get a machine without that even weight distribution, it can sometimes add to your transportation costs and definitely lengthen your transportation costs as well.
I see. So what applications would this machine be most suited to?
I think the big benefit of an articulated or a knuckle boom like this compared to our the straight version of the 150-foot we have is you can get kind of the up and the over and into things. So some of those applications might be petrochemical plants, the larger petrochemicals where you got to get in between steel trusses like you see here. Some stadiums that are being built with just the cage around them at that point, you need to get up and over or even into those cages. And even some bridge work, you have obstacles to get up and over and into and under. So lots of applications, depending on what the application is, you need straight or articulated, but I think the big value of a machine like this is not only up and over, but high up and over.
And when will the 1500 AJP be ready for the market?
We're taking a little bit different approach to what we've done in the past with our typical launches. We're going into what we call kind of a limited production. As we speak, we're having limited production machines being built, but it is limited. We're going to take a certain number of units, a few units in North America, a few units in Europe. You may see them around. But the idea is to get this new machine out in the field, allow us a chance to gather feedback, test it out in the market a little bit, and then come end of this calendar year, early next calendar year, 17, we'll be ready to go into full production, then full shipments at that point.
Are there any plans to go even bigger than this machine?
We get that question quite a bit. Seems to be the question of the day usually. I'll say there's applications there, and the big boom market is interesting because if you directly ask customers, do you need a 200-foot boom, a 250-foot boom, do you need a bigger boom, the response is usually pretty unclear. When you're pushing the edges of that height envelope, you've got to do a little bit of a touch and go. So there's definitely applications there. There's big stadiums, there's big bridges, there's really big petrochemical plants. So we're going to continue to explore that, but solid timelines at this point are still unclear, but we're always looking at that market.
And just to move on to a slightly different subject, we hear here today that you've decided to add your SkyGuard secondary guarding system as standard to all your booms. Why did you decide to do this?
Well, JLG really considers ourselves to be a leader, an innovator, and a safety leader. You know, safety is the #1 priority for us. And we've had the SkyGuard option as a solution in the industry for a number of years now. It's been an option for us. And just recognizing where we're positioning ourselves and where we want to take this leadership position in the industry, we saw this as an opportunity to help drive the industry where it needs to go with respect to safety. We have the solution. It fits where we're going. So the time just seemed right to make what was optional standard on all of our boom lifts at this point.